Keep that shit real. Keep that shit real, nigga. Say how you feel. You know how we do. Speak yours, I'ma speak mine. Speak yours, speak mine. Yo, welcome back. Another episode of S.Y.S.M. It's your boy Just Right. Main man D Cole, Matt the Dim Dada. Special guest Mr. Reggie Trotman. What's up, cuz?
Yo.
Yeah, man, we in here, man. Yo, something you said earlier though. I heard you say that Pharrell was the dopest producer of all times.
Man,
and,
like,
yeah, I wanted to dive into that. Like, who? I mean, because I don't know if everybody share that same opinion. Like, dopest producer of all time.
I mean, I don't know what people might consider, like, as far as the steps you take to be a producer. Like, some people might have more input onto a song than what Pharrell do. But as far as, like, the beat side here he make with the songs he made, like, man, I can't put nobody above him, bro.
Nah, I mean, even because, like, the status that his songs go, like, everything hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, my personal, you know, like, I'm a Just Blaze fan. You know what I'm saying? I think Just is cold. I think Just might be the coldest. But his songs don't hit the way Pharrell songs do.
They be different, bro.
He different. Bro, you got Happy as a worldwide? Worldwide? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
He different, bro. Like, something about that
different. I mean, he can touch you here, he can touch you there. He can, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, he can do it all types of different ways, you know, but the dopest all times, I'm really curious to know what you think about that. I really am. I want to know where you fall.
Nah, Pharrell, he's up there. Don't get me wrong. For me, my favorite by far is Dr. Dre.
Yeah, see, I'm leaning Dre. I wish I would have went on and said it because it might.
But you know, I got to interject here. But why Dre though? Because I believe Dre's overrated. So tell me why you think Dre's at the top of your list.
The Chronic.
Because I
heard that nigga Dash produced a lot of that.
He didn't produce a lot of Chronic. He produced a lot of stuff that was on Snoop and Tupac.
Okay.
But this is the reason why. Well, first of all, we got to break down what a producer is.
Right.
So a producer is going to be somebody who gets that product from beginning to end. It don't necessarily mean that you know how to make the best drum beat. It doesn't mean that you know how to sing the best. It's about who gives you the best quality product, in my opinion. Now, again, Pharrell, dope. He's in my top 5. Happy is one of my favorite songs. But I'm looking at the overall consistency and the quality that you got from Dre. So Dre has been doing it for 30 years. And the quality and consistency of that has been on par or better than the last. Sonically. And the other thing that he's done, that reason why I would put him over Pharrell, and it's no disrespect to Pharrell, but Dre has made legends. Pharrell's made a lot of stars.
True.
But Dre has made legends. You got Eminem, Snoop. And I'm talking about people you didn't know of before Dre got involved with. NWA, Ice Cube. I mean, the list can go on and on and on.
But with the consistency of the way Dre puts out music, that doesn't.
You always got an issue with this. Like, this is your shit.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying, Pharrell dropped a lot of, you know, we know how Dre been waiting on Detox for how long. So it's like, does that factor at all into what, as far as him being a great producer, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you continue to keep making music, like, you might eventually have a dud. I don't see Pharrell having that dud as far as...
Pharrell will tell you himself that he's had plenty of duds.
You think so?
Pharrell will tell you that he's had plenty of duds. I heard him say it. And Dre's had duds too, don't get me wrong. But I can't factor in what hasn't been acknowledged, at least by him.
Facts, yeah.
So I can only go with the content that he's given us. And if I'm comparing their content Dre's by far is more impactful. Let's go here. Let's also talk about impact that the producers have.
Right.
What impact on the culture, or who has had more of an impact on the culture as opposed to Pharrell and Dre? I mean, Dre had niggas wearing Chronic hats. He had me wearing a Chronic hat in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. Pharrell might have made somebody buy a freaking Minions doll or something. Yeah. And it's no disrespect to him because he's dope.
Right.
But he ain't got the impact on the culture. And that plays a lot in when you gotta, when you're trying to factor in. For me,
is it the timing of it too at the same time though? Because when Dre was out, it was like hip hop was still like getting there, compared to like when Pharrell did it, hip hop was there, and he just like he made great music. Like I
consistently in a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Who are you saying Pharrell made?
Yeah, I just feel like Pharrell, like, you know what I'm saying, he hit hip hop when like it was the #1 brand as far as music went.
Yeah, but there's two, like, you also comparing kind of apples to oranges because of the simple fact that Dre has always been a self-contained unit. So what I'm saying is Dre has always mainly dealt with his people. So if you got NWA, if you got DOC, if you got Eminem, all those, if you got, I haven't even talked about Death Row, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dre is a self-contained unit, where the Neptunes is different because the Neptunes were a wheelhouse for everybody.
They were.
So you might have Nori, you might have Nas, Khalees, you might have the Clips.
Let's go on.
Yeah. Robin Thicke.
Yeah.
But you got one-offs. Like, they ain't doing whole albums like that.
True.
You name an artist that had a whole album by the Neptunes, but you can name a whole bunch of whole artists, people that, artists that had whole albums by Dre.
I feel that.
And the whole thing was solid.
I can feel that, yeah. But then my rebuttal to that would be...
Rebut it, man.
What was the last Dre album that he did the whole thing that was dope?
Compton.
The last one?
Said which one?
Compton.
Yeah.
Compton for me was dope. I'm not saying it was his best body of work, but Compton was dope. It gave us Anderson .Paak. We didn't even go there.
It did.
We was talking about that.
Yeah.
I did not... Animal. When I heard Animal, I knew he was special.
But I feel like Compton was like how many tracks? 12. This is 12 tracks. I don't remember the number exact, but I believe Pharrell dropped 12 harder tracks in that same time frame that he probably dropped.
But were they on the same album?
Might not have been, but I think at the same time that might make it doper though, because he able to make dope tracks for different genres. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might.
Dre is too though. Don't forget he had Miss Chalet. He had Truth Hurts. He had I'm just trying to think of. He had Bilal, where he did the one song with Bilal.
That was Jadakiss. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah.
I mean, he has a whole litany. Shoot, Danny Boy from Death Row. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole bunch of. It wasn't just that.
I give you that.
It wasn't just that.
Let me throw this one in here.
Oh yeah.
Where does Timberland fit into that mix?
Man,
that's what I wanted to ask.
Let's go. And I think that would be a better
Timberland and
Pharrell, because for me, Dre sits up here, and then you got a whole bunch of people in the middle. It'll be Timberland and Pharrell.
Oh man, I mean, because the way that Timberland did it, like, he brought out Virginia on a whole different map. You know what I'm saying? And even grooming Missy, who's a hell of a producer herself. You know, but like Tim, for all his artists that he had, I mean, like 100% genuine.
Yeah, that's really
dope.
One of the best R&B albums right there.
Man, what?
One of the best.
Like, bruh, dope. I mean, Timberland, that guy. You know what I'm saying? They even expand into the different artists that he has.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, his reach is ridiculous, and he has a unique sound.
Is he better than Pharrell?
On the personal, I might take Tim over Pharrell.
I would too.
Really?
I think Pharrell has bigger hits.
I don't even know if he got bigger hits.
I think
that's
Happy.
It's right there.
Happy and Blurred Lines.
Yeah,
that's gonna be bigger.
Yeah, I mean, he got that. You know,
yeah.
But what I'd rather listen to, the majority of the time I'm just listening to this producer, I might pick Tim, man.
I would say Tim got more like as far as like the gutted tracks that be on somebody's album, like a Jay-Z album. Yeah. He might have a Tim beat and a Pharrell beat. The Pharrell beat will be on TV. The Tim beat was one you ride two down the barrel. This joint hard right here. So like, them might be the apples and oranges that you know that you talking about earlier. Like both of them tough. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, nah, Tim is super cold. I'm gonna tell you, I always liked Timberland, but when I really was you know, I fuck a hoe, so I always liked Timberland because he done been around, right? It was the Timberlake album, the one with 2020 Experience.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, 2020 Experience, but
his production on that is amazing.
Yeah, because if you use
that crowd be real.
I hate you say that because if I put Justin Timberlake and I got to compare the first album and the second album, I like Justified better, and that was Neptune's. I mean, Tim made a couple tracks, but Justified was better.
I like,
but I still think Timberland.
Experience is awesome.
You like 2020 better than Justified?
I just like in that album, like the way that he, those songs, remember they was extra lengthy, like all the songs were like really long, and they did go switch. That's what I said, I'll tell you all the time, like I love the way he transitions those songs into like different songs within the same joint. It's so dope. So that's what I really, for real, like I feel like I got to my Timberland top. You know what I'm saying? 3 motherfuckers ever made it. Like he cold with that shit, you know what I'm saying?
So if we gotta keep him even, because I know he's a Pharrell fan.
Alright, for real.
But this is the reason why Timberland is gonna beat Pharrell.
I won't even argue with whatever you about to say next on that. Timberland Pharrell, they kind of like
even for you
tomato type.
Timberland's wife's from Dayton, y'all.
Oh man,
why you say that, man?
Come on, man, we gotta give it up.
Shout out to the city.
Shout out to the city, man. Timberland got a Dayton woman, man.
Thanks for putting me on the knowledge. I had no idea.
I forgot. I didn't know that.
I had no idea, bro. I'm about to Google the hell out that, man.
Yeah, I know somebody that went to their wedding. They said, "Bruh, she showed me the invitation."
Dang.
The invitation was so ridiculous.
Well, Timberland's the best producer of all time, man.
Yeah. They had glass printed invitations.
Right. Yeah, real ass nigga then. What I was supposed to say about that?
In the discussion.
Can't argue that, man. That's a done deal right there.
That's a done deal, man. I gotta give it to Timberland just for that alone.
So he better than Dre then, right? Yeah, he better than Dre too.
No, I told you, Dre's up here, man. Dre did California Love, you know what I'm saying?
You can't, man. It's cheating, man. It's cheating, man. So y'all listen to his last name again, man. Y'all know what you're talking about. It's cheating, man.
Hey, man, he did California Love.
Hey, man.
I can't take that.
I ain't even argue that.
SISM. Keep that shit real. Keep that shit real, nigga. Say how you feel. You know how we do it. Speak yours, I'ma speak mine.